outcome of UFC Unlimited Fight Channel.
All right, coming up next, a UFC featherweight division fight. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagement. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 141 pounds. Fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri, USA, Iron. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big kick land.
Circling towards the left now. Straight right, he misses. Punch is blocked.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Doubles up on the jab. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Look at him drive his chin into the opponent's body with that body kick.
Slips the punch nicely there.
Beautiful punch.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Well-placed knee to the body. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Hard low kicks, hard low kicks.
That is a cutting leg kick.
Oh, right punch followed by a left there by Lee.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Nice kick there by Lee. Oh, collar tie. Oh, and he gets tagged. Beautiful combination there, and I'm not sure how many more of those power shots he can take, honestly.
The night is almost over. If you keep getting hit with punches like this, you are going to sleep.
And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. Oh, nice jab.
Lee gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. He blocks the punch. 15 seconds to go. Oh, beautiful strike attempt there as he lands the hook.
Beautiful hook. Really did a great job of keeping his backhand on his chin, throwing that hook, and putting it exactly where he needed to go.
A lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. What a tricky head kick. Ooh, what a punch. Beautiful body kick.
Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, big left hand there.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let him go.
Big head kick lands.
Oh, nice jab there. He told us on Thursday he wanted to break this dude's nose. That is certainly a step in the right direction.
Mission accomplished. You are battering that nose.
Put him down.
Oh, huge head kick. Three minutes to go in the round. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Look at the turnover in that kick. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Real nice body kick. Oh, nice elbow.
Massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Just out of range with that left hook. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Wow, what a head kick. That one appeared to stun him.
He needs to start looking at
Whoa! Ooh, blocks the shot. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Lee's got the full mount. "15 seconds remain in the round." Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's gonna stop us.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Relax. Take a drink of water and listen.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good out there.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Obvious redness on the right side of his body.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Able to check that kick as well.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Good right hand.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Big body kick land. Caught that kick there. Big leg kick land.
Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
Johnny doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Leg kick checked effectively there by Lee. Well, that nose isn't going to be able to take too many more as he doubles up on the jab there.
So good to watch MMA evolve and watch guys now fight behind the jab.
And they separate.
Nice straight punch.
10 seconds. Right hand upstairs. All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. I don't care how strong your core is, you can't take too many more of those body kicks.
John, you can't train for that. I mean, you cannot train to take those types of body kicks. They start to really wear at your gas tank, and then you start to make mistakes. When you take that many body kicks, you start making mistakes, and before you know it, the fight's over.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, You see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Just out of range with that right hook.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Another shot lands upstairs. Slips the left hand.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Beautiful strike.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Lee. Blocks the shot. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Use your hands to set up that low kick now.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Stay busy. You control this.
Throwing that jab, no good.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Oh, big punch land. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss. 20 seconds to go.
Head kick lands.
Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup.
Oh! All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
What a body kick. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Goes to the body with the knee. Kick to the body by Lee.
It's such a fast leg kick.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Keep busy, keep busy.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, and he caught the kick. And they separate. Splits the guard, lands the right hand. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an out?
This is when you gotta go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You gotta throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes for the judges, you are not gonna win this fight.
Oh!
That one was going to end the fight.
Yep. Back mount now. Back to the feet now.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. It's over.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's gonna be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.